All right, let's get into this awesome story by Roald Dahl. It's got everything: deception, a high-speed chase, and a hero you would never, ever expect. It all kicks off with a brand new car and one simple decision. But where this story ends up, well, it's going to make you rethink everything you think you know about people. Seriously, think about it for a sec. We all do it, right? You see someone and boom, your brain just fires off a bunch of assumptions. This story is all about how wrong those first impressions can be and how they can lead to some seriously wild situations. Okay, so let's set the scene. Our story starts with a guy who seems to have it all. He's got a powerful new car, and he's about to make a split-second choice that's going to change his entire day and maybe a whole lot more. So our main character has just gotten his dream car. And this isn't just any car, it's a statement piece. We're talking fancy leather seats, an engine that just purrs with power, and a top speed that is, let's just say, highly illegal on pretty much any public road. He's cruising down the highway, feeling like he's on top of the world. And this really shows you the massive difference between our two main guys. On one hand, you have our narrator, successful, confident, driving his expensive new toy. And on the other hand, the guy he sees on the side of the road, thumbing for a ride. The narrator describes him as small, kind of shifty, with a rat-like face. Yeah, not exactly a great first impression. And right here is where things get interesting. The driver, he's got a rule, a very smart rule. You never, ever pick up hitchhikers. But for some reason, he can't even explain to himself. He just has to stop for this guy. It's a total gut feeling, a decision to break his own rule that kicks this whole crazy story into gear. So you think it's just going to be a nice, quiet car ride? Think again. Things are about to get a whole lot faster and a whole lot more complicated. So the passenger has been pretty quiet, but when he finally speaks, it's a straight-up challenge. He looks at this amazing, high-performance car and is basically like, yeah, right, prove it. Show me what this thing's really got. He's totally calling the driver out, and you could just feel the driver's pride is on the line. And the driver totally takes the bait. He slams his foot on the gas, and that engine just roars to life. The speedometer needle just keeps climbing. Whoosh, 90 miles per hour. The hitchhiker is loving it. He's yelling, "Go on, don't slack off." So the driver keeps his foot down, 100 miles per hour. The world outside is just a complete blur. They hit 120 miles per hour. I mean, that is just an insane speed. For a second, it's just pure adrenaline, the thrill of pushing this machine to its absolute limit. And then you hear it. The one sound no driver ever wants to hear, a police siren. Out of absolutely nowhere, a motorcycle cop is right on their tail, lights flashing. The thrill is gone, and it's replaced by that horrible sinking feeling in your stomach. They are in big, big trouble. So this is it. This is the moment our narrator's perfect day completely falls apart. He's been caught, red-handed, and the cop who pulled him over is, well, he's not in a good mood. The policeman is described as this big, intimidating guy who really seems to enjoy having power. He's not just doing his job, he's loving it. He's yelling at the driver, making it super clear just how much trouble he's in. And this isn't going to be some little slap on the wrist, oh no. The officer lays it all out. A huge fine, he's definitely losing his license, and he might even go to jail. And the whole time, he's writing down every single detail, names, addresses, license plate, in his two little notebooks. Those notebooks are now the evidence, the proof of their crime. But just when you think it's game over, the story takes this incredible, sharp turn. Our quiet, rat-faced passenger? He's about to show everyone that there is way, way more to him than meets the eye. Okay, get this. As they're driving away, totally defeated, the hitchhiker just calmly asks, "What time is it?" The driver looks down at his wrist, and his watch is gone. Then the hitchhiker holds up the driver's own belt, and then a shoelace from the driver's shoe. He took all of it while they were driving, and the narrator didn't feel a single thing. It's impossible, but it happened. So the hitchhiker explains he's not just some random thief. He's what's called a fingersmith. He talks about it like it's a real craft, a skill he spent his life perfecting. He's actually proud of it, and even says his talent is as delicate as a brain surgeon's or a master watchmaker's. The driver is just completely floored, but the hitchhiker just says, "Oh, that was nothing." And then, for the grand finale, He pulls out the policeman's 2 notebooks, the exact same ones with all their information in them, the only evidence of their speeding. Without those books, it's like it never even happened. So, what are we supposed to take away from this absolutely wild ride? Because this isn't just a fun story about a fast car and a pickpocket. There are some really big ideas packed in here that are definitely worth talking about. So first, you've got that classic theme, appearance versus reality. The guy who looks sketchy turned out to be the one who saved the day. Second, it's a huge comment on the abuse of power. The cop wasn't just enforcing the law, he was enjoying bullying them. And last, it's about the value of skill. The story makes it seem like being a true master of something, whether it's writing stories or picking pockets, is something to be admired. Is it though? That's a good question. All right, now that we've gone through the story and its big ideas, I want to leave you with a few questions to think about. I mean, the hitchhiker broke the law to get them out of trouble, sure, but he also did it to teach that bullying cop a lesson. So was he right to do it? It's a really tough question, and there's no easy answer. The fingersmith's talent was totally invisible. What's a skill that you have that people might not see at first glance? Maybe you're an amazing artist, or you're secretly a genius at video games, or you just have this incredible talent for making your friends laugh. Think about the cool skills you have that aren't so obvious. And let's bring it all the way back to the beginning. The narrator almost drove right past the most fascinating person you would ever meet, all because he looked a little different. It really makes you wonder, right? Who have you overlooked just because you judged them too fast? That's a powerful idea to think about.